Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. We are continuing here in the PELE YOETZ and Ahavas Ish, the Isha, the love of a husband and a wife. And he writes, if you have a wife that is a difficult woman to deal with, keep in mind the following words of Chazal. Well, according to what our sages teach us, they said, Shemi sheyesh lo isha ra'ah, someone that has a difficult woman, a difficult wife to deal with, Einoi Raya Gehenom, they will not see Gehenom, they won't go down to that world that is burning with fires down there. Why? Hayiroi levakesh isha ra im hayocha la'amoy b'nisayin lefi chaymer din Gehenom. Says the PELE YOETZ, think about this for a moment. And we understand from the teachings of the Torah and Chazal that every single person who goes through this world is going to have to pay their time in the world to come before they get into Gan Eden, before they get into a place of bliss and all Ruchnias and Kedusha. They're going to have to pass through the underworld called Gehenom. And in there's going to be punishments, there's going to be fires, there's going to be eternal pain and damnation that a person is going to experience because of the sins that they did while they were here in this world. Even the greatest of tzaddikim are going to have to go for a amount of time to cleanse themselves and purify themselves from whatever impurities are lingering on the covering of their soul when they leave this world. Say Chazal, if a person has an Isha Ra, they have a wife that put him through Gehenom in this world. She screamed, she yelled, she nagged, she antagonized, she frustrated him, she bothered him, she did who knows what, all the different things. Say Chazal, you know what? You got your Gehenom in this world. And if you got your Gehenom in this world, then you don't have to go to a place down there called Gehenom. And Gehenom in this world is much easier to deal with and much less painful than the Gehenom of the world down there. And therefore says the PELE YOETZ, Hayiroi levakesh isha ra. Really, a person, a husband, a man, should ask for a wife who's going to be difficult and hard to deal with. If he feels that he can stand up to those challenges, because he's going to avoid the difficult place of Gehenom after this world, because he got his lashings and his punishments here in this world instead. And since that he overcomes the challenges of having such a difficult wife at his side, so therefore, lo yirash tarte Gehenom, he will not inherit two worlds of Gehenom. In this world, it is enough. Ela yekabel be'ahava v'yekabel schartoi ba'amola. And therefore, says the PELE YOETZ, my dear friend, if you happen to be married to a woman who is hard to get along with for numerous reasons, and anyone that is listening knows the list of reasons that are going on through his head right now, don't fret and don't despair and don't get angry and don't get upset and disappointed. Adarabba, on the other hand, be grateful to the Ribono Shel Olam, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you a challenging life in this world so that you will be zeicha, you will merit to have a life of bliss in the world to come. He gave you the fires of anger, perhaps, is what your wife has, or consternation that she has, or disdain that she has, or difficulty that she has in this world, so that in the world to come, it's going to be go get out of jail free. You're going to go pass go. You're going to just walk in to the light of the Shekhinah and bask in His glory without having to traverse and pass through a place called Gehenom, where everybody else is going to have to take a visit and a stop to get cleansed from their mistakes and their sins in this world. The wife that is an Isha Kasha, that is hard to deal with, an Isha Ra, that she's really a bad wife, she's driving you crazy, says the PELE YOETZ, what a bracha. What a bracha it is, because she is taking care of your Gehenom in this world. You're getting cleansed of your averas. You're going to have to work on being misakin, on fixing your midos, your character. You're going to become a patient, loving, understanding, person of Amunah and Bitachon who keeps his mouth closed because he realizes it's not going to help anyway. And in that route that you will take in this world, sky's the limit of what you're going to be able to accomplish and to achieve. You'll walk out of Olam Hazeh and you will be welcomed with singing and dancing by the greatest people of all generations. And the Malachim and the angels, they will say, oh, here he comes. The man who went through Gehenom in his lifetime. And he did it with a smile on his face. Welcome him into the world to come, to be able to bask in the great glory of Kedusha and the glory of the Shechina of Hashem. And therefore, says the PELE YOETZ, don't get angry. Don't get upset. And don't be disappointed. Ella, rather, yikabil be'ava, accept your lot in life with love. V'yikabil schar toiv, and then you will receive great reward ba'amaloi for all of the work that you did. It's a whole different perspective on Shalom Bayis. It basically means that you'll never see wrong in your spouse. You'll never see bad in your wife. Even when she's on the rampage again and she is driving you crazy, you stop and you say, I am so fortunate. This is the Gehenom that I'm getting in this world. If I play the cards right and I remain calm and I keep my disposition in a good place and my midas are in symmetry and synergy with the way that I'm supposed to be, and I live my life as an Eved Hashem, cannot imagine how much reward will be waiting for me in the world to come. Have a wonderful day.